Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. I'm getting ready to put on some tinted sunscreen that I've been wearing as basically my foundation lately during these hot summer months. And it occurred to me that maybe I should share with you why I'm not running out to buy the new Merit Beauty, the uniform. What I'm using today and the Merit, the uniform, are both tinted sunscreens, mineral SPF, zinc oxide, broad spectrum. And so I just thought I'd just talk with you while I'm putting it on. What I'm wearing today is the Live Tinted Hueguard Tint Skin Tint SPF 50. What I have here is a little travel size. I have the shade 10. It does come in 11 shades. A full size is 1.35 fluid ounces for $42, which is not inexpensive. And like I said, I have the shade 10. I was in between this and whatever the one shade darker is. I opted for this shade. I'll show you what it looks like on the back of my hand. It is a gel cream formula. And I did scratch myself, actually going like this. I had a hangnail on my finger and scratched my face. I'm having one of those kinds of days. So this is shade 10. It's a bit yellow, but I think in my neck, I do have quite a bit of yellow. I wanna warm it up a little bit with the D-Bronzy from Drunk Elephant. I've had these forever, the D-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. They're just bronzing drops. I'm sure you have something like this that maybe you use in the summer to darken your foundation. I'm putting in one drop and I'm just gonna mix that on the back of my hand. Now, it is a really nice texture and that shade is starting to look better. Just warming it up some. It was just kind of a dead shade before. I'm putting this on just with my fingers. It does smell like sunscreen. It has that cinnamon scent. Well, it smells like, I guess, mineral sunscreen because it smells like cinnamon. Here is one thin coat to give you an idea of what it looks like. It has a beautiful glow. Its claims are that it's hydrating, weightless, and has a radiant finish. I wouldn't say it's weightless. It really just feels like skincare. It is hydrating. It feels like I'm putting a hydrating lotion. I think it did some blurring, not blurring, just some, what would you call it? When it makes your face all more one shade, and it has a really nice finish, but it certainly doesn't look like foundation. I feel like I usually put more on than that. Here it is on the back of my hand rubbed out. So it was on this hand. And the thing about it is I can't put enough of this on for it to be a sunscreen and get the full 50 SPF because you want to do like 3 full lengths of your fingers. And I would say this is about, between this one and the first one, about 2 lengths. And you want that to cover your face and your neck. Being on estrogen can cause melasma, and sun exposure is what causes melasma. Here you go, I mixed in that one drop of the Drunk Elephant. So I really want to make sure I use enough sunscreen. I'm looking in the mirror behind you. We are in my bathroom. And basically with the Merit, the uniform, it also comes in different shades, which I do think is wonderful. It comes in, whereas this one comes in 11 shades, the Merit comes in 15 shades. I think I would be shade 20 or shade 22 based on the suggestion on the website. From what I've seen, you just can't use enough of it to let it actually be your sunscreen because it'd be too goopy and thick and you wouldn't want to put a foundation on top of it, especially in the summer when I feel like everything just melts off. Now, I didn't see any claims on the Merit about wear time. The Live Tinted Hueguard, which I have on, is water resistant and sweat resistant for 80 minutes. Of course, all sunscreen you want to apply every 2 hours or reapply every 2 hours. I think I've got it rubbed in. Stand back so you can see. It is radiant and it is pretty, but if I put another layer on, it will leave a streak on my face if I touch it. Like, it'll just be way too thick. Like I said, I really wear it as a foundation, and if I got the Merit, the uniform, That also would be something I'd want to wear as foundation, but I think that that has less coverage than this does. Although that one does say it has a natural finish, which I'm interested in. That one is also less expensive. It's $38 for 1.7 ounces. And again, the Live Tinted is $42 for 1.35 fluid ounces. Let me finish my makeup. I'll be right back. What I used on my face, I'll tell you real quick. The Mob Beauty cream eyeshadows, I believe they're called like cream clay shadows, something like that. I didn't even really use a mirror, I can't see, and I just slapped them on my eyes. They're so easy. I love the formula. Then I went ahead, and I don't know if I'm going in order, I did put on my Merit brow pencil. I love this. It has a finer tip than the one I usually use, which is the Mineral Fusion, but this is great. This is also a little waxier, and I think it just looks really nice. I sealed those in with the Live Tinted Hueguard, which is a clear brow gel. Really nice, does a good job holding it in place. Oh, my under eye concealer is one of my favorites for years now, is the Jane Iredale Enlighten Plus, I believe. It's SPF 30, broad spectrum. It comes in very few shades. Luckily, this works for me, and I think the shade of it cancels out some of the dark circles under my eyes. Then I also went in with 2 CL blushes. One is a bronzer in the shade June, and one to pop color onto the middle of my cheek in the shade January. Oh, my mascara is the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water. I don't need to curl my lashes with this mascara. It just does a beautiful job. I love to wear lip liner and fill my lips in because then it acts as a lip stain. I'm not into lip stains, they're too drying. So today I'm wearing the Lawless Creamy Smooth Glide Ultra Pigmented Definer Liner, and I've got the shade Pink Sand. And then I went in with my Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Balm in the shade Petal, which is a pink shade as well. This does not have SPF. I have some products with SPF that I probably should have pulled out, but that's where we are. I am going to put a little bit of the CL under eye, or not under eye, it's just their powder. It's called Filter and Protect SPF 30 Powder Broad Spectrum. It does come in shades. I have the shade 2, and they have the softest powder puff that is currently in the wash because, you know, I clean my brushes, I also clean my powder puff, and I'm just putting a little bit of that under my eyes to get rid of some of the shine. Okay, so here we are with the finished look. Let's talk final thoughts, and maybe I'll do a better job of summing up for you why I'm not running out and purchasing the uniform by Merit. I'm not saying I'm never gonna get it. Let's face it, I probably will try it, especially since it says it's a light as air finish that blurs the skin, whereas the Hueguard that I'm wearing says it is weightless. I can't imagine either are true. They are zinc oxide SPFs. They're never weightless. I am today underneath this wearing the Beat the Sun Lightweight Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40 PA+++ from Crave Beauty. This is not a mineral sunscreen. I do love Crave Beauty and I feel good about it, and it actually smells like a traditional sunscreen like I grew up with, and I love that smell. It has avobenzone, I don't have my glasses on, homosalate, octosalate, and octocrylene. It's lightweight, it has other skin beneficial things in it, and I'm really enjoying it. show you what this looks like real quick. It feels like a lightweight lotion, and that's what I'm looking for under makeup, because in the summer, anything heavier than that is just too much. This Hueguard you saw on the back of my hand, now it is all rubbed in. It's just more of a gel cream hydrating moisturizer situation. I can't imagine, again, that the Merit one is much thinner and lighter. It's just not practical and realistic to use as a foundation. There are two foundations that I've loved so far with SPF, and one is the CL Tint and Protect SPF 50. The other one is the Tower 28, I believe it's Sunny Days. I think it's a lower SPF. I'm obviously into the SPF, especially during the summer when I'm outside more. You saw I put on 2 CL products on my cheeks. I absolutely love them. I'm loving those so much. If I use a powder, I'm actually using the CL powder. I do feel like this gives beautiful coverage, and from what I've seen of the Merit, I feel like it doesn't give as much coverage. Again, I haven't tried it, but I just don't feel that I need to. This, again, is a travel size. It's lasted me quite a while, and I feel that the Merit would be the same. I would get a travel size if I could try it. I guess I could look into that. I don't know if they offer them, but I've been really pleased with this. Can you hear my husband laughing? I'm just not convinced that the Outset is any better. I hope that made sense. I hope this was helpful. Sorry if it wasn't. I feel like it made so much sense when I started, got the idea to film, and then as I got going, I was like, I don't know that I'm making sense, but I guess the takeaway for me is I would consider the uniform from Merit as a tinted serum foundation situation, but I wouldn't get it as a sunscreen because I don't think you're gonna layer enough. I know I wouldn't. It would be too thick for me to layer under a foundation. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment below, like if you've tried it, if you think I should try it anyway, or suggest anything else. Take care. I hope you're having a good summer, and as always, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.